Welcome to Technomath, where you can find mathematical shortcut tips and tricks and computer tricks. Click here to subscribe the channel. Hello friends, today we are going to see how to make a square of any two-digit numbers. Okay, previously we have seen a lot of different methods to make square of any two-digit numbers. If you haven't seen that, you can watch it from here once again. So let's see today's method. There are two different methods based on the nearest round figure. So we will understand both of these methods by using following two examples of making square of 68 and 84, and then I will explain you the difference between these two methods. So let's move ahead with the first example of making square of 68. So in order to find out the square of any two-digit numbers, there are four simple steps you need to follow. In our first example, we are finding out the square of 68. So first find out the nearest round figure around 68, and that would be 70. Okay. Now in the first step, we need to take the difference between our original number and the round figure. Okay. So here the difference between 70 and 68 would be 2. 70, which is the round figure, and 68 is our original number. Okay. Now in our second step, we need to take a difference of whatever the difference we got in our first step and our original number. So the difference between 68 and 2 would be 66. In the third step, we need to make a multiplication of the results we got in our second step and the round figure. So the multiplication of 66 and 70, it would be very easy to find out. It's 4620. In our fourth and final step, the difference we got in the first step, we need to make a square of that difference. So in the first step we got the difference of 2, and the square of 2 is 4. We need to add this 4 to the result we got in the third step. So 4620 plus 4 would give us a result of 4624. So our final answer, the square of 68, is 4624. See how easy it is to find the square of any number by using this simple shortcut trick. Now let's move ahead with our second example of making square of 84. So in our second example, we are going to see the example of 84. Okay, so we need to first find out the nearest round figure around 84, and which is 80. Okay, now in our first example, just like previous, we need to find out the difference between our original number, which is 84, and the round figure. So the difference between 84 and the 80 is 4. In the second step, we need to add whatever the result we got in the first step to the original number. So 84 plus 4 is 88. In the third step, we need to do multiplication of whatever result we got in our second step and the round figure. So the multiplication of 88 and 80, which is very easy to calculate because it is very easy to calculate any two-digit numbers with a round figure. Okay, so the multiplication of 88 and 80 will give us 7040. Okay, and in the final step we need to make a square of the difference which we got in the first step. So the square of 4 is 16, and add this 16 to the results of third step. So by adding 16 into 7040 we get result 7056. So this is our final answer. Square of 84 is 7056. So the very important thing in both of the method is to find out the nearest round figure around the number. Okay, in the first example the nearest round figure around 68 is 70, right? And in the second example the nearest round figure around 84 is 80. And you might not have noticed there is a slight difference between these two methods. The only difference is in the second step of both of the method. In the first example you can see we have subtracted the result we get in the first step, that is 2. We have subtracted that result from the original number 68, and in the second example we have added this 4. The result we get in the first step, we have added this 4 to the original number. Okay, and why this difference? The logic behind this is, if your original number is less than the round figure, then whatever difference we get in the first step we have to subtract it from the original number. Okay, and if the original number is greater than the round figure, then whatever result we get in the first step we have to add that difference to the original number. So now you might be wondering, what if we have to find out the square of a number like 25, 35, 45, 55, basically the number ending with 5. In that case how can we decide which is the nearest round figure? Okay, for example the nearest round figure around 35 is 40 and 30. So don't worry about this, there is a different method to find out the square of a number ending with 5. If you want to find out, you can click on the below video. I hope you like this video. Keep sharing it and subscribe to the channel to get the future updates. Thank you.